What's going on, guys? Welcome to River City 93. This is the post game show. Pretty much, I just got done doing post game interviews. You're going to hear from them right after this short video. We heard from Darren Sawaski, Chandler Dwyer, and Josh Kirkland. I'm just going to give you my 3 points. We will have a full show coming out, so I'm not going to go too in depth. Just my quick reactions to what I thought about this game so far, how things played out. If you didn't know, you should know. It was a 3-3 draw with Greenville Triumph. The Kickers at one point were up 3-2 at the 84th minute. Unfortunately, gave up a goal there to have the game be tied. Point number one, Josh Kirkland is quickly emerging as the number two option on this team. He's been popping up in dangerous moments. We go back and look at the first goal, got him behind the Greenville defender, made a nice chip goal, and then on the second one, kind of a tap in there. But then that's back-to-back braces for him. He's a good scoring form, something that this team has struggled to find in years past. So that's good to see there. Point number two, this team desperately needs a center back who is composed on the ball. I think tonight we saw this is the I want to say I think this is the first time we've seen Chella and Guy both play, but they're kind of like the same center back. Both of them are very aggressive on the ball. They kind of look for that long ball. They're not really great in build up. I don't think that's a strong suit. I think what they succeed great in is playing the long balls and being physical on the ground. That's what they do really great at. And then you have someone like Griffin Garnett, but Darren mentioned in a post-game interview that he was hurt. He picked up a knock in practice of this, so that's why he wasn't in the lineup. And you kind of saw it throughout the way. You go back and look throughout the game, the Kickers really didn't even try to play through the midfield. It was very much get it over the top, put it on the wings. Let's not try to play direct. As I said, I bust kind of drive past. But, yeah, I mean, that's how the Kickers play tonight. So if they can, find someone else who's very composed on the ball, just that build up, I think that helped in the game because this game had a very much a basketball nature of going back and forth. Number three, my last point, Chandler Dwyer is a metronome in this team. If you go back and look at it, he put out a lot of fires in this team. And granted, it's hard to say it in a game that goes 3-3. But he put out a lot of fires in the midfield, popping up in certain spots, kind of cutting out Greenville's kind of build up at certain points. Greenville really wanted, what they wanted to do, what it felt like is they wanted to get on the ball. They wanted to kind of swing it up and down the field, kind of like zigzag, and then build on the wings and have a quick cross. And Chandler Dwyer in front of that with Emmy was able to kind of shield a lot of that and kind of cut out a lot of those passes and kind of disrupt how Greenville was building out. He's also got an score sheet tonight, so that's a good thing as well. So I'm going to stop talking here. You're going to hear, next up, you're going to hear from Darren, and then you're going to hear from Chandler and Kirky. So, yeah, as always, thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the podcast, everyone that listens to the podcast. Thank you so much. We could not do this without you. If you want to, you can also donate to the podcast at ko-fi.com/rivercity93.com. And with that being said, we will holler at you guys next time. So, peace.
And start with tonight as a whole. Talk a little bit about what you saw from your spot on the pitch.
We scored 3 great goals. It's entertaining. When you score 3 goals at home, you should win. I'm a little frustrated because we gave away some goals tonight that we shouldn't give away. We're going to have to solve that problem. I think the guys feel like it's a little bit like a loss, but we'll take the point and move forward.
Second straight game at City Stadium that Josh Kirkland, true Richmonder, comes away with a brace. Talk a little bit about what you've seen from him and how he's picked up in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that looked past Josh for a long time. He went to a smaller school and he excelled because people here didn't necessarily rate him, and I rate him a lot. I think he's got a huge future, and we believe in him. He rewarded us tonight. That first goal was brilliant.
And Nils has the assist on the first goal, and then sends the beautiful corner to Guy for the third. Talk a little bit about what you've seen from him. I know we talked about the midfield and kind of having those maybe thankless moments, but talk about him and the midfield as a whole.
Yeah, we went looking for a player like that. You know, we hadn't had anybody quite like that since Ethan Bryant was here a couple of years ago. That modern eight's very difficult to find. I mean, we've looked all over the place. Some other teams can spend more money so they can find it, but you know, Nils, we found him, and he's been everything we thought he'd be.
Anything else on tonight as a whole? I know good number of teens and young Richmonders still in the game. Landon got in the very last few moments, but talk about what.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, Beckett Hell was going to come on when we scored the goal to go ahead, but then we gave up a goal that we probably shouldn't have, so he didn't get an opportunity to get on. And then Nick Sarantakos has been doing great in training. He was on the bench and he was in consideration at the end, but we went with Landon.
First of all, Coach, tonight, if this game had a feel of like a basketball kind of game, not a lot of play in the midfield, it was very up and down. Was that by design, or that's just how the natural pace of this game went by tonight?
A couple of realities in that, you know, Griffin Garnett took on a knock this week, so wasn't able to play. And you see, without him building on the ball, it hurts us. I mean, the kid can play soccer. So Clyde's just coming back from injury. So he and Guy, first time they've paired together, we struggled a little bit in our build. Not to say they played poorly, we just didn't quite get going in sync. It's just something to work on.
Can you take us through that span? Not trying to be so negative, but can you take us through that span of where Greenville's two goals kind of came back to back? A missed tackle by Chella, then the ball goes across the box, and then on the second one, Key has a bag clearance out the back. Just kind of how did those moments kind of build?
Yeah, I don't. The first one in particular, I think there was a succession of errors, and we didn't pick up guys in the box. You know, we didn't recover well enough defensively. Yeah, I think Clyde gets caught a little bit when the guy, you know, he slides and the guy gets in behind him. But we didn't pick up in the box, and then James Sneddon makes a world-class save to keep us in it, and we're all watching the guy come in and score. So, you know, we got to clean those things up. I mean, and the good part is we're scoring goals. We're creating goals. We have the opportunity to do that. You know, on the other one where Guy, he tried to hit the diagonal, we just didn't recover quick enough. So they scored two quick goals in succession because I think the guys were all shell-shocked. Again, work to do. That's on the coach.
And then on the corner kick that happened here to make the game 3-2, you just talk about how great it is to have Chandler Dwyer, who's playing attacking mid, playing defensive mid in certain places as well, but also to be a approacher in that moment and put his head in the back.
Yeah, I was asked earlier about Josh Kirkland, and I'll say it like with Chandler. These are people that are committing to time and work. Chandler's been here for 3 years. I mean, he's putting the time in. He's a veteran pro now, and he's a weapon in the attack. I mean, he can score goals with his head. He's got a silky left foot. You know, I think it was unfortunate he didn't get a little more out tonight, but yeah, we're real happy with him.
Thank you so much, Coach.
You got it.
Hey Josh, obviously not a complete win tonight, but good to get the point here in City, and congratulations on 2 straight games in City with a brace. So talk a little bit about that and what that felt like tonight.
Yeah, unfortunate not to get the win tonight, but team battled back. I don't know exactly what the order of scoring was, but I mean, 3-3 is a good scoring game. Scoring early, like I think it was the 3rd minute, didn't feel real, honestly. Like when I scored, I kind of was like, that just happened. So, I mean, it was awesome. Finally got the goal in Section O. So that was definitely a good feeling. And the second one, I mean, was just the right time, right spot, tap in from Darwin and Emmy. So can't complain about that, obviously. But yeah, definitely would have been a better night if we got the win, especially with 2 goals on the score sheet. But we're eventually going to get that win with me on the score sheet. So just got to keep working.
Talk a little bit about the build, maybe from the midfield a little bit. You know, you got that ball through from Nils.
Mm-hmm.
What's that been like? What's that relationship been like, and getting used to each other a little bit more as the season goes on?
Yeah, I mean, Nils is just a beast. I mean, you guys have seen him. We call him the German machine. Guys everywhere. And I guess he kind of saw me sneaking through the back line, and I caught him off guard. They thought I was offsides, but I definitely wasn't. And, I mean, he's a magician on the ball, so just expecting a pass, all like right in perfect spot. Definitely exactly what it was. Crossed it in. I don't even know how close or far out I was, but I just kind of one touch or shot it, and it took a deflection, but it went in. So got pretty fortunate with that one. But yeah, what a ball from Nils.
And talk a little bit about, you know, how you take the scoring and the build from this game and head on the road a little bit, and what the mindset is for you guys.
Yeah, 3 away games in a row. In this league is definitely going to be a challenge. Every game, it's a different atmosphere, different fans. I mean, no one compares to here, so that's why I love playing here, because there's no other stadium that matches the environment and just the energy this place brings. And so, not being able to get a win tonight definitely. I mean, it sucks, but I think there's still positive energy, good momentum going into the next 3 games, because we're obviously able to score goals. We just need to clean up the defensive work from everyone on the field. So, I mean, I'm excited to go on a little challenge on away trip. So, yeah, I think it's good. We got some good momentum. Definitely not the most ideal to tie tonight, just because we were up once or twice. But yeah, I think there's good momentum going in the next game.
All right, Kirky, twice now, 2 games in a row, back-to-back braces. Can you just speak about that momentum for you?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even describe the feeling, just because, like I said, the first one happened so early, so it's like almost like, oh wow, it's like, okay, that happened, so now back to work kind of thing. Second one, I'll take a tap in, but yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. The confidence is definitely through the roof right now, for me personally, just because I've gotten on the score sheet twice, 2 goals. So I mean, I can be in a happier mental state right now, but just got to keep pushing, because I mean, I care more about the team's win. So definitely sucks that we didn't win today. I mean, a tie's not bad. We got the point, but yeah, just got to keep working. Hopefully, keep pushing, get some wins.
We saw a concerted effort from the back to the build-up play. It was pretty much get it over the top, get it to you, and you attack Tyler Pollock. How effective do you feel like that play style played off today?
I think it worked in moments. There was a lot of space when we were on the left side, so with our backline's ability to play the long ball, it definitely is a danger. So when Guy or Nils gets the ball and they're able to switch it, or Darwin switches it quick, I think it definitely plays to my advantage, because I have the speed over some left backs in the league, or defenders in the league. And then I got Simon, who's an absolute engine, always running behind me or running through. So, I mean, I think it's a good advantage for both of us, just because we're pacey, we're strong, and we're willing to do the work, offensive, defensively. So, yeah, so I think that definitely plays into how I play a little more.
All right. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, Chandler. Take us a little bit through tonight, what you saw from your perspective, attacking midfield and kind of driving that push tonight.
I think we proved that we can keep scoring goals. This team definitely has goals in it. I think our biggest issue, which I'm sure everyone is aware of, is that we keep leaking goals, and we've got to figure out a way to stop that. I think that we are progressing in actually playing through the final third a lot better. I feel that personally, in my position at least. But yeah, we just got to stop letting in goals.
You become quite the master of the header. Talk a little bit about that moment, the corner from Nils, seeing Guy's reaction, and kind of your final.
Yeah, haters like to hate about me and the headers. I don't know what's going on about that. I don't know. You got to get in the right spot in the right time. Hopefully, I can keep doing that. I am getting marked out a lot harder these games. Like, the guys are definitely coming at me a lot harder, so it's making it a little bit more difficult. So that one was nice, but I'm not going to complain. A goal's a goal. The more the better.
And 5,000 fans here tonight. Again, talk about what this community means to the team and what it means to play here.
Yeah. I mean, I've been here 4 years. This is one of the staples of the league. This is nights like tonight, when we have full crowd and you see that whole side is filled up, and you score and you hear the fans buzzing and you see the flares going off. It's class. It doesn't get much better. So yeah, it's good.
Tonight, the rhythm of the game felt very much like a basketball game. It was very up and down, up and down. How quickly or how difficult is it to adjust to that kind of game and kind of control the tempo of it?
I think there was ways that we could have mitigated that a lot better, to be honest. I won't go into it too detailed, but I think there were things that we should have done a lot better from there all the way to the top. We could have done things a lot better. I don't think we really did what we practiced today, and it was kind of like 11 guys out on the field doing their own thing. And okay, it worked great. We scored 3 goals. We only got 1 point, but we shouldn't. I mean, I think we've scored 16 goals and conceded 17 in the league.
Score 17, conceded 15.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. It was close. It's not enough. That's not going to breed success. We can't be letting in 3 goals at home every game. 4 goals last game. I think how many have we conceded in the past 4 games? It's too many.
Yeah.
We got to figure that out. I'm okay with the game going back and forth as long as we don't concede goals, because we're going to score goals. Like, we've proven that. It doesn't matter if we're home or away. We've scored in every game, right?
Outside of Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay, early on. That was what, second game of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Even though, like you said, the team was conceding goals, went down 2-1 early on, but how impressed were you be able to come back and eventually kind of flip it back and make it 3-2 and kind of see the composure in the team?
It doesn't surprise me. We've proven that. We've proven that this year. This group of guys can come from behind, or if we have some upsets, and we can score goals. Again, I keep reiterating the same point. It's just like we've got to figure out how to stop letting them in. I don't know what the answer is, but you know that we're going to work as hard as we can to stop that. But it just is a bittersweet feeling. You know, obviously I scored, which is great. It feels great. I had family here tonight, so it was lovely for them to see that. They came all the way from Louisiana. Anyway. But then we concede a goal, and it feels like everything that we just worked so hard for, and all the guys have doing all that hard work, it just goes to, it feels like nothing. Yeah, okay, we got a point. What are we, 3-3-2? Like 3-3-2, like you don't win with 3-3-2. So I don't know.
All right. Thank you so much, Alan.
Thanks, Taylor.
Yeah.